I think as you just grow and as you develop as an artist, you're just influenced by your life, your friends' lives, just history, politics. I just find things that I'm interested in and I just kind of create a body of work around it. The shirts or the garments, whatever it is that you've made, creates the style. You know, it's not yours anymore. Now it's part of somebody else's narratives. It's an art form. As we're losing what the sense of the hand is, as we're losing what the sense of hand craftsmanship and all of these things that are made by hand, places like this are important because it keeps a certain type of tradition within the arts alive. People know about this place in the community as, you know, a very friendly print shop, but at the same time that, you know, it's very involved in mentoring high school kids.
They call me the big boss, that's the joke. I'm called the big boss, I am 5'1". We produce t-shirts for clients sort of across the New York City spectrum. We have theaters, we have dance groups, we have restaurants, we have soccer clubs. We sort of, you know, anyone who might need a t-shirt. We have a lot of kids who come from schools that are either transfer schools or schools that are specializing in kids that for whatever reason are having a more difficult time. And there are kids that are just lost within that structure for various reasons.
You know, I worked in a lot of nonprofits where you have to fundraise and beg for money. It's really nice not having to, you know, to sort of make money and be able to use that to help the kids. The majority of the kids we get really, really love it here. They get here early, they come ready to work, they become part of the fabric of the place and get a lot out of it.
What the experience here is, I think, is that they learn to be part of a team. And teamwork is about how to show up on time, how to work cooperatively with other people, how to take direction from people, how to understand where your place is in it, how to express yourself, but also understand how the whole structure works.
So they do actually learn to screen print. They learn about quality control, inventory. They learn how to do the heat press. They learn some design stuff. They make their own shirts. It's much more meaningful than just like, it's not busy work. They're actually really working and learning.
And those skill sets are things that as they rotate around the shop, those skill sets are things that they learn. And then they learn how those different skill sets integrate together into producing a product.
Once they've learned the whole process, the last part is that they have to make their own designs. And it's almost like learning to dance. It's like they're learning how to move their body in a way that creates a result that they want. So when they lift the screen and they see a print, they're like, oh my God, I made this. Because now they know that it's theirs. It's completely theirs. They're not printing somebody else's.
Production work is very high stress and not that interesting. And so bringing in teenagers brings in a kind of really joyful energy to what we do.
The kids like us. They see us as adults that they could talk to and trust.
You know, they're at a point in their lives where they have to make certain choices, and sometimes, you know, they don't know what those choices are.
Work in Progress, they're trying to help people, students most especially, young teenagers who mostly they know what they want to do, but that's not what they want to do. Most teenagers know, they'll be like, I want to do this, I want to do that, but they don't really know what they want to do until they start doing it. My name is Akin. I'm 20 years old. I started working here as an intern.
I've always felt that, you know, it's like paying it forward. Now I'm teaching some of the interns that are coming, so there's a link.
Emily and June, they've been so helpful. Like, they taught me more about graphic design, and June is pretty much the manager on the floor, so June tells us everything to do. This is June.
You know, the thing about kids is they're goofy and good-hearted and sometimes difficult, but worth it, you know?
You know, I think the story of this shop is the impact. You know, sometimes you really don't know your own impact. You're leaving a bit of yourself in other people.
Because I can't say what I'll be doing now if I hadn't done the internship and been working here. So I can't say what I'll be doing. So maybe I'll be on the street doing something illegal. I don't know.
I personally wish I had known of a place like this when I was their age. My life would have been completely different, and I think I would have been a different person. A lot of these kids aren't used to using their hands. You're used to kind of just pushing your fingers and something happens. You know, if you're on your phone, you kind of do something, and it's very abstract.
It's not an abstract thing. You see it, you work on it, you learn how to do it physically. It's hands-on, your skills get better, and you see the sort of sense that it makes as a whole when you're done.
Everything I learned here is gonna be useful everywhere I go. If you don't enjoy doing what you're doing and you don't learn more, you're just pretty much wasting your time.
And they bring their energy and their questions and their visions and their dreams, and that's a really beautiful part of it for all of us. And I think that it gives it a level of depth that's way beyond running a production company.